How would you assess them?
I think so. Basically, we bow very well in that first game, especially Taijul, Miraj, and Sakib as well. So second game, it's a bit of a that those batters batted well actually. So in that case, there are things that we need to improve. So all in all, for me, the spinners bowl very well throughout the series.
What areas do you think they should?
I mean, especially when the batters are scoring runs, so we need to find a way. So it can be sometimes. So you don't have to too much of attacking. It can be defensive. Sometimes defensive options would be attacking. So those are the things that we need to understand.
Harath, obviously the series is gone. How important is it to put big performance in tomorrow, particularly given margin of defeat in the last game?
As you said, like so, the two matches that we lost against England, but there are a lot to come actually against Ireland, against Afghanistan, leading up to World Cup. So this game is very important for us. So we need to do our best in this game, leading up to World Cup as a preparation.
Hi. After losing to game, is there any chance to bounce back in Chittagong?
Yes, as I said earlier, so it's not easy to in a losing side, but this is part and parcel of this game. So in that case, we need to come back strongly. So we are looking for that challenge as well as do well against England in the last one day against England.
In the last ODI there in Chittagong, Bangladesh conceded 400 plus runs against India. So what's the team thoughts regarding this match, regarding this weekend?
I assume the credit should go to England batters as well. So in that case, for example, the first game that David Malan scored a brilliant 100. The second one, Jason Roy scored a brilliant 100. So in that case, that credit should go to batters as well. So in that case, we need to understand that where we can improve, as I said earlier. So there are a few areas to improve. So it's always a challenge. So I know that. So we are working hard on it.
I was actually talking about the India scored 400 plus runs against Bangladesh.
The previous series?
Yeah.
All right.
As you know, there are so many hitters and English batsmen that can score freely if you play on a good track. So this time, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's a different surface, so this can be a different surface. So we are not expecting same thing happen to in this pitch. So we are trying our best to get the best from our team actually.
Considering the conditions of the wicket, do you think that spinners can be carried advantage from here rather than Midpur?
I mean, comparatively, Mirpur get more advantage for the spinners. It's normally here I'm sure that get some advantage, but comparatively, so Mirpur get more advantage for the spinners.
In your cricket career, you batted more in the tail of the order. My question is, how impressive Taskin Ahmedi as a candidate?
So that was very good actually. His intention was there to score runs. That's what we are looking for. Because whether you are playing as a bowler or playing as a batter, that intent should be there. So I actually thank you that being highlighted. So Taskin was up to the mark, that he batted well with intention.
Prashant was talking about the home advantages. So compared to the English spinners, so how much advantage that we have taken in our wickets?
I mean, especially Moeen Ali and Rashid bowled well throughout the series, that last two games. I think they have played a lot of cricket, the franchise cricket and all. So they have that knowledge of kind of subcontinental pitches. So in that case, they are taking these advantages, and they have a kind of a bit of an Asian background as well.
Don't we have that sort of knowledge? Because we do play lots of cricket here. So we should have been ahead of other spinners, right? So what's your findings actually?
It's all about, so you can't say this is all about the bowlers. This is a competition. So how the batters get on and what's their intent, so that's how that bowler's reaction, or whether bowlers do reaction or proactive decision. Those are the things that we need to understand.
Hello, coaches and captain have looked at the weekend and
At the moment, I think they are having a discussion regarding the selection. Hopefully, they will announce maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning.
Are you expecting two spinners here?
It's all depend on the situation and the surface and the selector's decision. So normally we basically Sakib is there, Miraj is there, and Taijul. So for me, they have done well. It can play 3 fast bowlers. It can play 3 spinners. So I'm sure that they will get the right decision as soon as possible.
Rangana, to be honest, according to the current form, which Mushfiqur Rahim is better? Wicketkeeper Mushfiqur Rahim or batter?
I didn't get you. Sorry about that.
According to the current form, which Mushfiqur Rahim is better for the team? Wicketkeeper Mushfiqur Rahim or batter Mushfiqur Rahim?
So basically, Mushfiq is all rounder for us. So batsman plus wicket keeper. So in that case, that Mushfiq has done well recent past as well. So he's trying to get his best ability. So in that case, for me, he's a all rounder for us. Yeah.
Some of the players absent today, like Taskin and some is there any injury concern?
No, basically this is optional practice session. So in that case, players can decide whether they want to have a break or they want to come, because especially Taskin, he bowled very well that last 2 games. It's better to have a rest just before the 3rd one day.
Ramana, first of all, Bangladesh is struggling in pace ball in particular, like Sankara, Rishabh Archer. Here is there is no spin track. It will be batting or pace friendly. So what do you think? Now the batsmen have to struggle more here.
Can you please repeat that question?
Batsmen challenge.
Yeah.
Can the batsman it will be tougher than Milwood is here. In this condition, especially total wickets helps the pacer. Little bit the pacer.
So it's always there will be a challenge from the spinners as well as fast bowlers. So this look it's bit dry. So in that case, so I'm sure when the fast bowlers comes, because we are playing with 2 new balls, so fast bowlers also bit of a concerns. There's a challenge as well as spinners. So that's why I always say, so as a batters, we need to understand what kind of a challenge that we are ahead of. So in that case, we need to get that challenge, and we need to react accordingly. So that's a main thing that we need to think as a batters.
But are you concerned with the performance of Mustafis? He just picked 5 wickets in the last 7 matches. Mustafis. Are you concerned, and what are the areas we need to work on?
So basically we need to think about the Mustafis. He's the one who bowling like the first few overs as well as middle overs as well as last overs as well. So in that case, we can't expect to take a lot of wickets as well as keeping less runs, because he's doing kind of the hardest part as a bowler for team. So we need to understand those things as well.
3 more questions.
So you're happy with his performance?
I'm happy with that. Obviously, as a all-rounder, as a bowler, as a batter, there are things that we need to improve. Actually, we need to work on those things.
I got 3 more questions.
Yeah.
The question is saying about Mustafis. He is serving a long time for Bangladesh, but in recent scenario, we saw that he didn't take as much as wicket as we expected from him. You have a bunch of young talented pacers. Do you think when people are talking about that Bangladesh will play quarter-final or semi-final in World Cup, do you think it is the right time to think about some replacement of Mustafis?
Whenever it's possible, if we can give a chance to youngsters or the squad players, whoever the left. So if there's any chance, opportunity, so we need to consider those things as well.
Rangana, Rishabh and Biplab are with the team, and you are seeing them closely. Do you think they are up to the mark to international standard right now, and what are the inputs you are giving to them?
There will be always a process. So that's why we are keeping these guys with the national team. So when they are having a practices with the national team, they will learn a lot of things. So that's kind of a process. So we are leading up to that, taking like international games or playing international games. There will be a process. So that's we are following at the moment.
Last question.
As you were saying earlier, Il-Rashid bowled very well in the last game, took 4 wickets. Perhaps one of the reasons for that is Bangladeshi batters aren't used to playing high quality leg spin. which is obviously an issue. Do you see that issue sort of changing much in the near future?
I mean, so basically, so most of the right-arm leg spinners at them currently, like Chahal, Kuldeep Yadav, so they are kind of taking wickets as well as they are a bit expensive as well. So in that case, we don't mind they are taking wickets, but at the same time, we need to find a way to how to score runs as well. So that's a challenge for us.
But the issue around lack of high quality leg spin within Bangladesh cricket.
I mean, we need to understand the resources we have at the moment. So if we don't have that kind of resources, we need to find a ways to get the best out of from them. So that's why we are working with Rishad and Biplop. So hopefully they will get better and they are ready for the challenge. Yeah.
Thanks, Ranga.
All right. Thank you.